Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Riley, and I want to thank you for joining me and coming and visiting the channel. Now again, today we have a longer type video, so this might be more of a vlog than just a regular video like I'm used to, but it's okay, so sit back, relax, and just enjoy the video. Now, I want to remind you real quick before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it when I have new subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button. And please give this video a thumbs up because it means a lot to me. So if you would please do that, I would really appreciate it. So I really do appreciate all of my new subscribers. So yeah, if you would be so kind, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now that that's out of the way, welcome to the channel, and let's go ahead and dive into the content on this video. So first of all, if you're new to this channel, I'll have a link in the description box of this video that when I originally kind of did a review of the Glock 26. Now, I'm a big fan of Glock. I like Glocks, and oh, this is what you're seeing right now. That was at 20 yards, so not bad grouping at 20 yards. I'm a big fan of Glocks. I like Glocks. I originally, over a year ago, I did a comparison between the Glock 26 and Glock 43, both Gen 4s, kind of saying which is the better handgun. In that video, I shot them both side by side, showing everybody what the pros and cons of each of those handguns are, and which one I prefer, the Glock 43 or the Glock 26. Well, I'm not going to spoil it, but by the title of this video, you probably know which gun I like better. But that doesn't matter. Still go watch that video, because you never know, the Glock 43 might be a better gun for you. I just said this is what I chose. The Glock 43 definitely could be a better choice for you. Lots of people choose it. I just like the 26 better. Spoiler alert. You know. But, anyways, go watch that video, link in the description box. This video here, we have the Glock 26 Gen 5. That's right, I have the brand new Gen 5 Glock 26. And I'm not really going to go over the differences because they're very minimal. The differences between Gen 4 and Gen 5, so I feel like I don't need to go over those very much. So what I'm shooting here in this video is a mix of, we shot 100% brass. Now, it was a mix of American Eagle, PMC, and Blazer brass, okay? We used the standard 10-round factory Glock 26 magazines in the gun at the range this day, and we also used some 17-round magazines. Now, later in this video, you will see a malfunction, and I don't know if it's because the magazine or what. We were using a 17-round SGM tactical magazine, and I don't know if it was that, because I've never had a malfunction with the Glock with the factory magazines. I've seen a couple malfunctions with the aftermarket magazines, like the ETS and SGM tactical. Not saying they're bad. I'm just not saying I would use them to put my life on the line. So we will see a malfunction later, which is very rare in Glocks in general. So I'm just going to show you guys that, and it'll be up to you. I personally believe it was not the gun's fault. I believe it was the SGM tactical magazine I was using, but we'll see. Other than that, the Glock 26. This is going to be an overview, review, a long-winded talk about the Glock 26 in all its glory. Now, the Glock 26 is a pretty awesome and, in my opinion, the most versatile concealed carry handgun you can buy. Now, mind you, there's lots of handguns that are much slimmer and lighter than the Glock 26, but none of them are as near as versatile as they are. So when you buy the Glock 26 from the factory, you get three 10-round flush magazines, which basically means you get three magazines where you can't even put your pinky on the gun because the grip is so short. Which is great because you still get 10 rounds, but it's easy to conceal carry because the grip is so short. That's the crazy thing about the gun is the grip, the handle, whatever people call it. It is so short that it's easy to hide, and that's the main part that's hard to conceal when you're concealed carrying is the grip. Now, the length of the slide, on the other hand, is not so short. It's not much shorter than a Glock 19. So you're getting a very small grip and almost a Glock 19 size slide, which, in my opinion, makes for good shooting. Now, I know a lot of people that say, "Oh, how could you shoot the Glock 26 all day? It's such a hard shooter." I have no idea what you're talking about. The Glock 26 is an easy shooter. For example, the Glock 43, on the other hand, I would consider that a harder shooter than the Glock 26. The Smith & Wesson Shield is easy to shoot, but it's still harder than the Glock 26. I can go on and on with the single stack 9mm that are harder to shoot than the Glock 26. So for all those people that say the Glock 26 is a very hard shooter, I'm like, dude, have you ever shot a more powerful gun before? I could shoot the Glock 26 with 115 grain all day and be fine, I mean, like, especially, if you're at the range, like you can see us right here, we're using 17 round magazines, which allows you to get a full grip on the gun, so it makes it that much easier to shoot. So, whoever says the Glock 26 is a hard shooter, they need to go shoot like a 44 Magnum or something, because the Glock 26 is such a soft shooter. I have no idea. Apparently those guys have never shot a powerful gun before. So, in my opinion, I can shoot the Glock 26 all day. I could put 500 rounds through a Glock 26 and be fine the next day. People complain, "Oh, my wrist hurts, my hand hurts." I'm like, dude, this Glock 26 doesn't even kick that much. I think the Glock 43 kicks more, so that's that. I just hear a lot of people complain about that, and I'm like, really? It's like, yeah, I know it's a small 9mm, but it's like, double stack. It's not lightweight. It's not thin. It's pretty easy to manage the recoil on this pistol. So, I'm here at this range this day shooting with my buddy John, who used to be my coworker. John is the one with the blue shirt and blonde hair, and I'm the other one. I'm the fat one with I'm the fat one with the glasses. So yeah, if you haven't seen my channel, you won't know which one I am. But yeah, I'm the one with the glasses. So the debate, continues. The review continues on the Glock 26. Such a good gun. Now, a lot of people argue, why not just carry a Glock 19? If the slide is almost the same size as the 26, why not just carry a 19 and you get 15 rounds instead of 10? Well, the thing is, like I said before, the hardest part of the gun to conceal is the handle, the grip. It's not the slide. The slide's easy to conceal. It's the handle that protrudes out the most. And that's why I don't carry the 19. That's why I carry the 26. Now, you probably see the title, and I talked about it a lot, but I say Glock 26, one of the most versatile handguns you can get. Because I can use a Glock 19 mag magazine in my Glock 26. Therefore, it's essentially turning it into the same gun. I can use a Glock 17 mag in my Glock 26. I can use all the, the variations, the Glock 19 mags with the base plates, Glock 17 mags with the base plates. I can use the 33 round fun, whatever they call it. I just put the 17 round mag in, just to give you a frame of reference what it looks like. I can use a 33 round magazine in this gun. How freaking cool is that? I mean, you want to talk about having a bunch of extra firepower? You could conceal carry the Glock 26 with a 10 round magazine, and then in your car you can carry like a 33 round super extendo or whatever. And talk about having a bunch of extra firepower. That's just insane. Now, I don't have a 33 round mag. I probably will buy one soon because they're pretty sweet, and who doesn't love unloading 33 rounds of 9mm down range, but they're pretty awesome. Now, this day, I'm pretty sure we went through 250 rounds of 115 grain, so we didn't shoot the crap out of it, and like I said, we're getting there, but we did have a malfunction later on, or I'm not sure if it's soon, but yeah, so like I said, I can turn my Glock 26 into a 17 or 19 just by changing the magazines. Now, obviously, the slide's not going to increase in size, but I mean, it's not much smaller than a Glock 19 slide. So, it's good enough for me, honestly. Like, that is honestly good enough for me, so. And yes, people are like, yeah, you can put bigger magazines in it and use the magazine as a grip, but it doesn't feel good on my hand. Well, if it really matters that much to you, go and buy a grip extension that goes onto the bottom of the 17 or 19 magazine. I don't like how I think, in my personal opinion, I like the look of how a 17 and a 19 magazine look in the 26. I love how it just hangs out at the bottom and it looks, like an extended magazine. I like that. Other people don't. They want the grip. You can buy grips for pretty cheap. I don't know what in the world happened here. Groupings were everywhere. Terrible. I don't even. I think we were shooting farther that time. Anyways, like I said, you can be very versatile with the 26. In my opinion, if I was to have one gun, I might get the 26 because it fits the role of a range pistol. I could shoot it all day at the range. It fits the role of a concealed carry handgun. It fits the role of a home defense gun. Just varying with magazine capacity. Let's go talk about this real quick. For concealed carry, I would obviously keep it 10 round. For concealed carry, I would keep the 10 round flush fitting magazine in the gun. And for home defense, I'd probably keep a 17 round mag with hollow points. Obviously hollow points in all of these situations. And as you can see there, we do have the malfunction, which, sometimes does happen. This is a brand new Glock, by the way, so I don't know, we're gonna, but it's very, okay, I'm gonna finish what I was saying. Home defense round gun, you can use a 17 round mag with hollow points, same thing for, not hollow points, but full metal jackets at the range, etc. So one thing you have to keep into consideration when you have a malfunction on a gun is the gun brand new? Has it been broken in? That's two things that you have to think about. What kind of ammo are you using? What kind of magazine are you using? How are you holding the gun? That's 5 things that you can potentially cause a malfunction. Now, this gun was brand new. The first round we shot through it, you got assault. These are the first 250 rounds of the gun. So I would not say the gun was broken in. And Glock is not, Glock is a reliable gun. So the gun was not broken in. We were using fairly okay ammo, so I wouldn't say that was something we can blame malfunction on. Magazine could have been that. It also could have been how John was holding the gun, because it could have been his. I guess we could rewind it, but I don't remember if he was limp wristing it or not. Anyways, so there's lots of factors that play into it. The gun was never cleaned or oiled or anything like that. So, anyways, just because a malfunction happens once doesn't mean, oh, Glocks are bad. Dude, Glocks are so reliable. Occasionally you will run into a malfunction, but that just is how it goes. I talked about this in my previous videos, but this is what I do if I have a malfunction. Also, I hope you guys like this shooting target we have. It's a bunch of dictators and evil people, and it's like their mug shots, and you can shoot at it. It's kind of fun. So you got people like Stalin, Hitler, Osama bin Laden, and other people. That's a fun little target. There's Hitler, and some other. There's Fidel Castro. Just some target. Whatever. People probably might think that's offensive, but I don't care. Those people have killed thousands and hundreds of thousands of people, so we're not going to get into that right now. So, the real question is, Glock. Glock is reliable, so if you watched my previous videos, you know what happens if I get a malfunction. Because I don't like to I don't like to say, oh, I'm never using Ruger again because I got a malfunction one time. Because that's not, like I said, there's so many variables that go into this that you can't do that. So if you're really considering making the gun a concealed carry handgun, you need to test it. So what I like to do is I get 200 rounds of factory brass ammunition, something comparable to what you will carry in your gun, like hollow points or something. Not hollow points, but just good factory brass ammunition. Federal, American Eagle, Remington, PMC, Blazer brass, some good brass. Get about 200 rounds of that. I know it's not cheap, $15 per box, 50 rounds per box, it's 4 boxes, right? Buy 200 rounds of it. Now I want you to load all 200 rounds up, and I want you to shoot all 200 rounds in your handgun. And if your concealed carry handgun can shoot 200 rounds without one malfunction, then I think it is safe enough to carry. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. Make sure your gun is through the break-in period, and make sure your gun is clean. Now, a lot of people are like, why do you have to clean your gun? It's your concealed carry gun. It should be clean. So I don't care what kind of excuses people make. Your concealed carry gun should be clean. Now, so make sure, say you had a malfunction like I did, what I would do is I would go home, I would completely clean and oil my handgun. I would go back to the range, put 200 rounds through it, and if it malfunctioned again, I would keep doing this test, and if it happened 3 times in a row, I'd be like, okay, I need to send this back to Glock, or I need to do, I need to take a different gun. But, maybe it was a fluke the first time, so you try again, and if it works, then good, because if you get no jams in 200 rounds, then that's a really good sign. Usually that means the gun's going to work when you have to use it. Some people do more, some people, do 500, but 200, it's good enough for me. So, but like I said, if I get a jam or a malfunction, I gotta redo the test, and if the test fails 3 times, I will not carry that gun, or I will send it in to be repaired. That's simply how I do it. I know a lot of people are going to post in the comment section saying 200 rounds isn't enough, that's not a good enough test. Well, maybe it's not, but I mean, that's good enough for me. I mean, you know, obviously you could do a lot more rounds, but not all of us have hundreds of dollars to spend on ammo for one. So, the question is, you know, if it doesn't malfunction in 200 rounds, usually it's going to go off when you really need it to. But let me remind you, that you need to keep your gun clean and lubed at all times that you carry gun. Now, I sometimes I'll admit I do neglect my guns. Like, I'll take an AR out, shoot 400 rounds through it, doing random drills, and I'll put it back in the safe without cleaning it. Yeah, I know, not the best thing to do, but it happens. It's because it's not my daily gun that I put my life on. You know, maybe if the AR was like a home defense gun, I would clean and lube the crap out of that gun before I put it away. But it's not. The only gun I currently conceal carry is this Glock. And so I make sure that thing is spick and span, no, you know, not dirty at all, and I make sure I lube that gun, you know, before I put it back in its holster. So, no excuses for malfunctions. If there is a malfunction, it's either the ammo, the mag, or the shooter, something like that. Because it's best just to, you know, not put anything at risk, because, you know, your life could be on the line. So, now these are just some tips and stuff. I don't know how I got off. I don't know how I got off onto that tangent, but I did, so I'm sorry. I have like a minute or two left of this footage, so I'm gonna talk to you guys real quick and be real with you guys. Glock 26. Would I buy it? Yes. Glock 26. Good home defense gun. Yes. Good range gun. Yes. Good concealed carry gun. Yes. Is it versatile? Yes. Are there better options? Maybe. You know, the SIG P365 is a good option, but it has so many malfunctions right now and problems. I would wait. But if it didn't have any problems, you know, that would definitely be a good option. There's other options too. You know, the Glock 43X is coming out. But again, it's not as compact. It's actually, you know, a little bigger than the 26, but it's thinner, you know. But I like the 26. It's short, it's compact, it's fat, it's easy enough for me to conceal carry. I can't ever see myself carrying something else than the 26. And in my humble opinion, I could be totally wrong, but I feel like 10 rounds is enough to conceal carry. You know, 10 rounds is, well, 10 plus 1, so you have 11. But that's good enough for me, and I usually carry 31 rounds of ammo on me at all times. The Glock 26 mags are so small, I carry two 10-round mags, and then obviously one 10-round mag in the gun, plus one in the chamber. That's 31 rounds of 9mm, that's no joke. So, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully you learned something. I hope you learned something from this. Again, please subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a thumbs up. And I hope you have enjoyed this video. I do new videos once a week. I've been doing this for over a year. I have over 160 videos out. So please subscribe. I do, you know, for more content. So thanks for watching and have a great day.